My name is Anthony Russell. For the past 10 years, I've been performing as Anthony Mordechai Tzvi Russell, so a combination of my Jewish and my non-Jewish names. And I'm a performer, composer, and arranger in the Yiddish language. All right, these last four pieces, as performed at the Radical Jewish Culture Festival in Berlin in 2017, are titled Black Shul. The idea being that this is music from a black shul, drawing on Southern African American and Central and Eastern European Jewish musical sources. So the first piece is a teshuva. It's a turning back to God, and this is in English, Yiddish, and in Ashkenazi Hebrew. The second piece is a vort. It is a sermon in which life is described as a train. Each car is a second. Each station is a generation. Each platform is an hour. Each train is a year. And the ticket that you hold in your wallet, that is your fate, your itinerary, your destination, and your class. And all of this is determined by God, who is the railway conductor. This vort is in English and in Yiddish. The third piece is a wordless melody, a nigun. It happens to have words. It is in Hungarian and Ashkenazi Hebrew. And the fourth and final piece is Geula. It's redemption. And this piece is in English. In the first piece in the suite called Trouble, I take a song called Trouble So Hard, a kind of early blues song sung by Vera Ward Hall, and something that a lot of people are familiar with because it was sampled by Moby, I think in the 1990s. And I combine it with a piece of music called Steht euch zu Sliches. It's a piece of music that was sung by the clapper in a shtetl. So a clapper's job was to walk around the shtetl and knock on people's shutters to let them know either Shabbos was about to happen or that it was time to go to synagogue. So there's this wonderful piece of music that was sung by somebody in Bessarabia, now called Moldova, basically calling Jews to prayer. So by combining these two things, we have this one song, Trouble So Hard, kind of really singing to God. This, my life is complicated. Nobody knows my troubles but God. And then we have this call to prayer, in a way, in a sense saying, well, how do I deal with these troubles that I'm dealing with? I pray. So I have these two songs sort of like singing through each other. Trouble so hard, oh Lord, trouble so hard, yes indeed my trouble so hard, oh Lord, don't nobody know my trouble but God. Otzelo mosishka, kum la avoid this boy. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Odin doigle budomon, venen doigle budiomon. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Hoy schneit, hoy. Domo vinoim moiserim, yomo vinoim chuzerim. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Auf drei Sachen weg ich hierlich. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Auf Churben mis a bitten durch. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Und auf Goles Shechine. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Oh Lord, und auf Zors, Beis Israel, Beis Israel, Beis Israel. Train is a lot of fun. It turns out in 19th century Yiddish literature and music, and in 19th century Black kind of literature and folk music, the train is this image that is a metaphor for life in both cases, which is really fascinating. You have Yiddish songs where it's a metaphor for life, and you have spirituals where it's a metaphor for life, and that's exactly what happens in this song. I bring these two things together. So When the Train Comes Along is an early blues song, and I combine that with a song called An Eisenbahn. And in this song, which is a kind of sermon in Yiddish, the words are talking about the train is existence, and the train conductor is God, and each seat is a year, and each passenger like has a class, and that class is basically dictated by the ticket that the person drives, and they're not driving the train, God's driving the train, so he's the one who directs everything, right? It's this very sort of one-for-one sort of metaphor for how the train represents life. And what's really fascinating is that this image of the train as life exists in these two traditions. So I wanted the ability to bring this idea into one place, and that's what I do with this song. When the train come along, Lord, when the train come along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. Ooh, when the train come along. When the train come along, Lord, when the train come along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. When the train come along. In Eisenbahn in Neue ist die Zeit geworden, welche viert Passagieren, sei arm, sei reich, läusen im Winter, nur abstoßen bis sie kuchen, weil das ist ein Muschel und gegen euch. Wir sitzen dann die Waggonen, der Lokomotiv ist die Zeit, fährt mit sich Menschenmillionen, und läuft wie mit Kreuden und Streit. When the train come along, Lord, when the train come along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. When the train come along. Jeder Pass ist eine Sekunde, jede Stacja ist ein Dor, jede Pisse Schottke ist eine Stunde, jeder Poi ist dieser Jahr. Dem Billett, die was die haust in Tasch, das ist deine Masul, dein Reiseplan. Wie sie fuhren und was war der Klass, das ist bestimmt von Gott, der Direktor von Bahn. When the train come along, Lord, when the train come along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. When the train come along. Bei die Vauxhall klingt mit der Gleckul, die Konduktoren springen auf Ruhe. Es laufen Passagieren, jeder mit sein Päckul. Willkommen zu und willkommen up. Und als man heißt, ruckgehend und Ding sich nicht, Chosch, du bist nicht sehr kein alter Mann. Dein Billett ist Eis und du weinst im Süß. Also ist bestimmt von Gott der Direktor von Bahn. When the train comes along, Lord, when the train comes along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. When the train comes along, when the train come along, Lord, when the train comes along, Lord, gonna meet you at the station. When the train comes along. So with Caliver Field Call, I take a wordless melody called the Caliverniggen, a very sort of famous wordless melody from the Jews of Hungary. And I combine that with a field call, which is basically a piece of wordless music that was used in any number of different kinds of ways by the enslaved and formerly enslaved people who sang it. Field calls would be used to express joy, to express sorrow, to express kind of religious feeling, to let other people know where you were in the field. So I wanted to sort of combine these two wordless melodies into kind of this kind of feeling of overwhelming, like, religious feeling. Open is an arrangement of a spiritual called Done Made My Vow to the Lord. And the text basically is, I've made my vow to the Lord and I never will turn back. I will go, I shall go to see what the end is going to be. So it's kind of another expression of sort of believing in faith, believing in God, that God is going to guide you in the way that you need to go. And it's an upbeat number. So Dimitri Gaskin, my partner in this project, and I thought it would be great to pair this with a couple of freliks. So freliks are these like fast-paced, lively klezmer dances. So we have two freliks in this particular song as a way of, sort of depicting the upbeat and hopeful nature of the text. I open my mouth unto the Lord, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go, to see what the end is gonna be. I open my mouth unto the Lord, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go, to see what the end is gonna be. I open my mouth unto the Lord, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go, to see what the end is gonna be. I open my mouth unto the Lord, and I won't turn back. I will go, I shall go, to see what the end is gonna be. I will go, I shall go, 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 I will go, I have to go to see what the end is gonna be. Hashanim Hatzak and Dong, thank you so much. Dmitry Gaskin, Rafi Bowden. Thank you so much. Shabbat Shalom, a guten Shabbos.